Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to R Square Technology. I am your host Ryan, and let's get ready to SolidWorks. So many things could be said about Monday. It's up to you to decide. Me? Nah. But we're back at it again with the Monday challenge of the motorcycle truck bed, where we've been building a wheel and now currently working on the tire, and this is like part 3 out of 1,000,000 of these. So today we'll add likely the finishing touches to the tire, depending on how things work out with the first part of the modification. So let's jump into it. Alright, so what we're going to do here is a little bit of tinkering with some wrap feature. So what we'll do is take the top plane, show the sketch, select the top plane from the feature tree, reference geometry, auxiliary plane, at this point here, Control 8 to bring it normal to, and let's make some tread. First, we'll do a center line. And actually, what I'm going to do real quick is hide sketch 2 because I no longer need it or want it. Center line from here to here, like such. And then we'll do something like how's about say here to here to here to here. We'll fix that in just a moment. Don't you worry. And of course the line here, we gotta have a closed contour. Alright, so let's just say we'll just go 0.44. Make these equal. These can be a horizontal relation. Let's say these two are equal. Now we're getting somewhere. It used to be vertical. Vertical. Alright, now that we have this in place, we should be able to go from here. We're going to do a test real quick of how it goes. X the sketch, choose the sketch, come over to the features, wrap it, choose this face, looking good. We're going to extrude it. should be emboss versus deboss. Point 25. Select OK, because we want a wrapped contour. So in my previous video on Friday, I went over the wrap feature in a greater detail. So check that video out. It's under the playlist, the unofficial tutorial section. But that's what we're implementing here, which is why I held off on doing this part to get this first. So what we're going to do here is bring plane 1, Control 8. Plane 1 was not selected. Control 8 to bring it back normal 2. So let's tune up this sketch a bit. This is a little wonky, if I'm being real here. So what I'm going to do, well, I mean, it's not terrible. So check this out. Let's exit the sketch, choose plane 1, choose a sketch, and then what we'll do is make sketch 3 visible for this, and then we're going to do some funky ghetto borrowing here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert entities, select this sketch. You'll see what I'm going to do here. And then click OK, and then here we're going to take a center line. This can go to infinity or the silhouette edge of the tire, it won't matter. And then I'm going to do 2 things here. Copy dot flip, so to speak. So we're going to mirror the entity, right, about, we don't want line 19 though, because we're mirroring about that. Okay, further, we're going to take, not yet, then we're going to do another mirror, select all these, select this. Oh, we don't want those 2 lines. No, sorry. Gotta make sure I'm in the right selection process here. I want this one and this one. And merged them, fine. I will deal with you accordingly. Then we're going to take a trim entities here. And then I'm going to take all of this here and make it for construction. We need to get these 2 lines. I'm actually just going to straight up remove those for this particular purpose. Select this here. This is a quick and dirty way of doing it. I have a lot more tutorials where we're going to refine processes, but in these Monday and Wednesday videos, don't expect me to use the exact correct way, because I want you to stay tuned for my Friday videos where we really deep dive into how to do certain sketches, relations, etc. So, go with this. All this should be good to go. And from here we can exit out because we have to do this again. And we're going to wrap. We're going to choose this here. Nope, we don't want to do that because it appears Okay, just want to make sure that this is no other sketch is. Okay, so these are center lines. Should not choose that for wrap. But let's be sure of that. There we go. Ooh. Alright, so let's stretch plane way out here, because we're going to use it again. We're going to bring it normal too, and then let's do a sketch as such. Do another center line. We'll do it off of these two pieces of tread here, and then we'll do something to the effect of a midpoint line. Why don't we do a diagonal contour, something like this. We're going to make that also a center line. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to take a brief pause so I can grab a notepad. Alright, and we're back. I had to get some paper and a pen that worked so I could do some slight calculations in my head, so to speak. Now what we'll do from here is we're going to, let's offset this, and let's go 0.4 on that as well. Woo, did I? No, sorry. Let's do 0.4, so that's 0.2 because it's a dual offset. Okay, and then we're going to take and create a line here, and then we will simply mirror it, select the center line. No, we will not do that because we cannot. It is not. We need a diagonal line to do that. I can fix that. So we choose a midpoint line, choose the midpoint, and go diagonally as such. Make that a center line. Then we go about here to mirror. Then we choose that. There we go. And then what we're going to further do is just love the trim entity feature. I don't want to trim the center line. What do we have go on here? Oh, let's do this first. Catch the dimension this way and make it 1.25. Then mirror this about our center line we created. Trim the entity. Oh, I know you're not liking that right now. There you go. Now you love it. Now it's fantastic. Now what we do here. Good, we got a closed contour. Excellent. That's for construction. We want that. We will exit the sketch, come to the feature tab, wrap it, select the sketch. 0.25. Make sure we're on the, we should have emboss and deboss. So this should be emboss. Perfect. Okay. So we've got a wild tread pattern, a very basic one. Let's hide the plane here for a moment. Then we're going to choose the top plane, do a sketch, and I'm going to do this from this kind of isometric. Make sure it's vertical. Now again, Control-8 to bring it normal to make sure that this is in fact a vertical relation. Infinite, fine with that. Exit that. now we'll go to the features. Now what we're going to choose is a circular pattern. And now is where we're going to really break things. So we're going to choose this as our axis of revolution, 360 degree for our end condition, our angle. And our instances, we're going to do speculate 20, features, fly out, and we're going to choose only wrap 1 right now, just to see what it looks like and see if that's a good enough overlap. Let me try 21. 22. Let's go with 22. Okay, so we'll select that. And we have a collision. So that's all well and good. This is purely made up. This is out of the head right now, just on the fly, because again, I want to make this a painting like Bob Ross right in front of your eyes, not necessarily pre-planned. So it's okay. We'll simply select on our circular pattern feature here, edit that. Let's drop it back down to 20 and see if we have a collision. 19. So close. 18. Really? So how about 16? Okay, 16 is just gonna make it. Okay. So, with that, let's see if we could arguably grab all 3 of these. We might be able to. Look at that. This would be the most rough ride tire ever. This is almost like tractor tread. This is, buddy. Yeah, this would not be a very smooth ride. We can all agree on that. But, you know, in snow it might do something interesting. So, we'll start with that for now. And yeah, there's still a couple more things I want to do to this tire to call it good enough for now. Again, there are things we may come back, other parts throughout this entire series that I will probably jazz up once I cover certain things on my Friday videos. I'm trying not to get too ahead of myself on these, but if it happens, it happens. But, you know, Friday videos, those are my instructional videos that are something where we go in fine detail about things. These, well, you know, try and keep up. And this is the challenge video specifically. Wednesday is a little bit more tutorial style, but you have to go hunt down the drawings I'm working from. So, again, this is touching on wrap and a circular pattern feature just a little bit here. I hope you learned something from that. Drop comment on things you might want to see within this build, and I'll see if I can implement them. But they may be coming soon anyways, so you'll just have to stay tuned for this series. That is all I have for you now. You know, Monday, it's coming to a close, and coming up next, middle of the week, hump day. So I'll see you then. And until next time, take care.